Catholic Church considers attendance at Sunday Mass a grave obligation, rooted in the third commandment to keep holy the Sabbath day, Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. This is not merely a suggestion but a precept of the Church, binding on all Catholics unless dispensed for a serious reason, for example, an illness, care for the sick, or a significant distance from a church. The Catechism of the Catholic Church, CCC 2181, states, "The Sunday Eucharist is the foundation and confirmation of all Christian practice. For this reason, the faithful are obliged to participate in the Eucharist on days of obligation, unless excused for a serious reason." Missing Mass without a grave reason is considered a mortal sin. Mortal sin, as described in 1 John chapter 5, verses 16 through 17, is a sin that leads to death, because it severs one's relationship with God. It requires full knowledge and deliberate consent. The consequence of committing a mortal sin is that one cannot worthily receive Holy Communion. St. Paul warns in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 27 through 29, "Whoever therefore eats the bread or drinks the cup of the Lord in an unworthy manner will be guilty of profaning the body and blood of the Lord. For anyone who eats and drinks without discerning the body eats and drinks judgment on himself." To restore communion with God and be able to receive the Eucharist after committing a mortal sin, the sacrament of confession, also known as reconciliation or penance, is necessary. John chapter 20, verses 22 through 23, shows Jesus giving his apostles the power to forgive sins. He breathed on them and said to them, "Receive the Holy Spirit. If you forgive the sins of any, they are forgiven them. If you retain the sins of any, they are retained." In confession, a penitent confesses their sins to a priest, who acts in the person of Christ, receives absolution, and performs a penance. This sacrament reconciles the individual with God and the Church, allowing them to return to full participation in the Mass, including the reception of Holy Communion.